Hi, everyone. Welcome to the call. We are happy to get started with this new software that we've been working on for many months now, getting it up and running. And I know we've been talking about it for years, but it's finally here. So we are launching the new software. So this is a bit of a sneak peek of what's coming while we get everyone onboarded. And we're really excited for you to be on the call.
And this is Jessica. I'm just going to jump in really quickly and remind agents, if you've already signed up, you will actually get a welcome email right after this call, which is pretty exciting. If you haven't already signed up, and if you would like to do so either during or after the call, go ahead and just email admin@premieragentnetwork.com and we can get you set up really quickly. But we are both really excited and here to answer questions for you during the call and after.
All right. And we also have Kelly Bojarski with us as well. She is our director of training, and she's going to be here answering any questions that you put into that chat as well. So, got a whole team of people here to help support you. All right. So today, as I kind of mentioned before, but want to hit on again, not going to be a full training. Today is going to be your kind of your preview or your sneak peek, if you will, into what we're going to talk about as we dive into training. So today is going to be your introduction into what is this kvCORE system. I'm going to show off some of my favorite features, some of the highlights in here, and show you all the different training and all the different support that's available to you, because we have a ton of training. We have what we call our on-demand training. So we have courses for you to watch. We have live training. We have a lot of live webinars. So we've got all kinds of training for you for all kinds of different subjects and different topics. So I'm going to tell you exactly which of those training pieces you want to start with. And then that's what we're going to go over in our next week together. So I get to hang out with you a couple times in the next week to really get you up and running and utilizing this kvCORE system. That way you can, you're prepped and ready for your 2023. Like we're not waiting. We're getting you in here now. So that way you're set up and ready to go before the new year even starts. Right. So as we go through today, just if you notice in the top right corner of my screen or even kind of behind my head, it says Inside Real Estate. So Inside Real Estate is the company that I work for. It's the company that brings you kvCORE and Core Listing Machine and Core Present. It's what, makes all of these different tools available for you. So inside real estate, our goal is to be your true tech partner. We are led by a team of seasoned executives with over 50 years of experience in the real estate software solution space. We have a growing employee list. We're actually over 200 employees here to support you with training, with tech support, with software engineers to improve our tool, our system for you. We support some of the top agents and teams and brokerages in the country and into Canada. We assist with automating and organizing their communication. So as you have more leads in the system, you automate your follow-up so that way you can close out more deals. And our philosophy here at Inside Real Estate is to drive agent and team results, to provide tools and technology to enhance your brand differentiation and help you stand out amongst the crowd, and also to drive profitable growth, of course. And the one nearest and dearest to my heart is to be your reliable tech partner. So being that partner means that we are with you on this journey in success. So to have the right partner, you want to have the right technology, you want to have the right plan in place to learn that technology, and you want to have the right activities for you and your business. So you'll see all that here with kvCORE. It's the right technology because it's an all-in-one solution. You can manage all kinds of different areas and aspects of your business in one place. It's also results focused. It's not just like check mark features and okay, great, we have a website, great. But what does that website do for you? What do those features do for you? It also matches your busy lifestyle, right? You don't have to open up your computer to send an email anymore. Same thing with working your CRM. You can do that in the palm of your hand. We have this really great mobile app that we'll talk about a little bit later today. And it's agent empowered. You can make changes and edits to a lot of the features within kvCORE, whether it's your website or your smart campaigns, your follow-ups, and also the leads that are yours. You can drive your own leads. There's lots of tools and strategies for you to have your very own leads that are private to you. And all along the way, I'm going to teach you how to do this with our Agent Quick Start plan. Then again, our further levels of training and coaching that I'll kind of showcase to you in our last training together, and the right activities based on what's important to you. So kvCORE is a comprehensive platform designed to run your entire business from one place, right? No need to log in over here to manage your email. No need to log in over here to manage leads from this source and over here for that source. We want it all in one place. So whether you are generating new business or nurturing those leads and contacts so you can convert them, or promoting out your listings, or closing out your deals, getting paid, or going in for some coaching and some business intelligence, it's all in one place. And all these different areas talk to each other too. They're not just like these different segments. So are my business intelligence. I can create different follow-up systems for leads that come from different sources. Or my business intelligence is telling me who I should talk to right now. It's giving me a list of people who've completed hot behaviors that I probably want to make sure I am, touching base with. And so all these different areas work together. Now we also have this other feature, which I like to call our dessert menu, because kvCORE is already your complete meal, right? It's your dinner, your appetizer, your salad. You're all set. But if you want that dessert, we have a marketplace option for you as well. Whether you want to, have a paid opportunity to generate business, or paid coaching, or have us do some nurturing for you. We have those kind of opportunities available to you in the marketplace, so you can, supercharge your kvCORE account. So that's kvCORE in a nutshell. It's a solution to run your entire business from one place. Really simplify your life, as you can do all of these things from one spot. There is lead generation, lead nurture. We have automated social media posting with Core Social. You have your website where you can establish yourself as the industry expert and gain really valuable consumer insight. What are people looking at? What are they doing on my site? I've got my CRM, so I can manage all of my leads no matter what lead source they come from. I've got, my core back office, so I can go in and kind of keep an eye on my transactions. I've got my agent apps, and we have a consumer-facing app as well. So lots of great things that you can do within the system. So let's talk a little bit about that app. This app is, again, designed so you don't have to log into your computer every time you want to make a phone call, or send a text message, or, send an email, or log that you went to lunch or did a showing, or anything like that. So you can really manage your contacts right within the palm of your hand. Plus, I know my phone is the first thing that I, grabbed this morning when I woke up. Did some Instagram scrolling, like we do. But it's nice. I could also see what are my to-do lists for the day, right? That's usually my next thing. Okay, what's on my calendar? What's my agenda for the day? And then let's see what I can get done. Right? And so I can do all of that from the palm of my hand, see my calls for the day, my tasks for the day, make sure I have time in my schedule to get those things done, make sure I'm notified with my push notifications of anything that I need to pay attention to, like new leads to claim, or people interacting on my website, hot behaviors, right? Making sure I'm aware of things that really need my attention right away. Our other app is a little bit different, kind of a sidestep. It's a consumer facing app, and it is your brand new open house sign-in sheet. So we're taking you digital, right? No more pens, no more papers, no more clipboard, no more messy handwriting, no more spilling your coffee on it and missing out on all those leads. With the open house app, you can use it on your phone. It really is better on a tablet, but it's a digital sign-in sheet. And the great thing about this is it holds your leads and contacts in the app in a safe place until you're on Wi-Fi. So whether that's, immediately at the open house or when you get home at the end of the day when you're done, whenever that is, it's going to sync your contacts right into kvCORE for you. So we've already taken care of the bad handwriting, and now we're taking care of your manual work, right? You don't need to go and add these contacts into your CRM. This is going to happen for you, which is pretty great. And it's going to label and organize your contacts too. So maybe you did 3 open houses this week. So let's make sure you know, okay, what was on Tuesday and Saturday and Sunday, and they're all labeled with what we call hashtags, right? Hashtags are labels. That's how we utilize them. It's just to label your leads and label your contacts. But I did my open house. I have all my leads. They go into kvCORE. They're organized for me, and we're going to start the communication process. So all of that happens I don't even have to think about it. It's all just getting done for me, which is pretty great. So that's enough slides for me, and I am sure it's enough slides for you. So we're going to dive into our demo. Quick reminder of what was already mentioned, but if you are already signed up, if you've already opted in, you are going to get access to this system at the end of this presentation. Essentially, you're going to get a welcome email. Literally says welcome to kvCORE. So keep your eyes peeled on your inbox for that. And if you have not opted in, maybe you weren't sure, maybe you're deciding now, but if you are ready to kind of jump in, make sure that you send in an email. I'm going to put that email in the chat right there for you. Opt in, let us know, let Jessica know that you are ready to hop into kvCORE and you can go through the initial training with us. So kvCORE. When you log in, the first thing that you're going to see is your dashboard. This is your organizational hub, right? This is your leads and what they've been doing. This is your calls for the day. This is your training, right? All here on your dashboard. So right here at the top where it says, add your best training, and you can see our test announcements. This is where you'll be able to see our recordings. So all the sessions that I'm doing will be posted right up here for you in case you want to review them. You can also take a look at some things to get done today. Do I need to build up my pipeline? It's going to take me right to the tools of kvCORE to help me with that. Am I ready to check out the marketplace offerings? It'll take me right to that. Oop. Am I ready to work a playbook? Maybe I want to promote a listing. So here's my step-by-step ideas of the tools in kvCORE to utilize to promote a listing. Am I ready to gather in my sphere of influence? Again, step by step. So it gives me kind of my ideas for the day of what I can be doing. It also shows me who I might want to respond to. So I've got my activity stream here. I've got Tiffany looked at a couple properties 2 days ago, right? And I'm gleaning all of that. Here's her name. 2 days ago, she looked at this property twice even and saved it, right? So I'm getting all this information right from here. Now, these property views, these are actually because I'm sending her search alerts, property alerts, listing alerts through kvCORE. So that's one feature of kvCORE, the ability to send listing alerts through our system. The benefits of that is, well, look right here. I can actually see what Tiffany is looking at. I can even, interact with her right from here. Like, okay, Tiffany saved this property. Let me give her a quick phone call and see if she wants to go see it. Or let me give her an email. Hey, I see that you liked this listing, or you might like this listing. Do you want to go see it? Do you have any questions I can answer about it? I can see my new leads here. I can see people are doing property home valuations on my website. So this is all the activity I might want to know about, right? Here are some presentations that I've made with Core Present. I'd be able to see if they opened that and viewed it. So it keeps me organized here with my activity stream. This is it's my activity. I can also see my calls for the day. Now, we all make calls every day. What kvCORE does is schedules calls for us, right? We can schedule them ourselves, of course. There's definitely that option in here. I like that. Keeps me, make sure I don't forget to do things, but it's also going to look for calls for us. One on a follow-up system. We call those smart campaigns. So I have a system of follow-up. How quickly after the open house do I want to call you? How many days after the open house do I want to email you or call you or text you? What's my system? right? So that's one way things are scheduled for you with smart campaigns, my systems. The other way things are scheduled for you is my favorite feature of kvCORE. You can see it right here. It's not very shiny, but it's my favorite thing. This is where kvCORE says you might forget this person, so don't call them, right? Someone I've never called, someone who's looked at properties, but I haven't called in the last month, anything like that. So kvCORE does a lot of work of keeping you on program, on schedule with our smart campaigns, and also making sure you don't miss anyone, no one falls through the cracks, no one like cools off that you want to keep in touch with. So that's why this is my favorite feature. It gives me my nice list of phone calls. Yes, I can see those and complete them on the app. So I don't have to come to my computer to see these things. I can do it right from my phone, right? That's how most of us make our phone calls anyway. Or I can simply come here and log in a call that I've already done. So it's really my organizational hub for all of my communication with my sphere of influence, my new leads, my active leads, all in one spot. Now, these leads and these contacts, where do they come from? Well, they come from a couple places. One place is from the lead engine. Another place is purchases from the marketplace. Another place is going to the listing section, promoting listings from there. There's lots of ways to generate leads utilizing kvCORE. So if we head to the lead engine first, that's where we'll go. There's lots of tools here where you can leverage these to generate leads. These ones are absolutely free. So for example, I might want a way to get phone numbers, right? Phone numbers are gold. I definitely want phone numbers. Call capture text codes are a great way to get phone numbers, right? We've all seen them. For example, I go shopping and then I see at my checkout stand, right? Okay, never miss another sale. I don't want to miss a sale, right? Text save to 123456789, right? To a phone number. And so I say, yeah, I don't want to miss a sale. So I'm going to text to that number. So I'm giving them my phone number and now they are going to remind me of all my sales. That's an example of a text code. Right. So this would work in real estate. You could do something like on a sign writer, say for a list of homes nearby, text nearby to this number, and then you set it up to give them a list of homes that are nearby. Or on a just listed flyer, to request a showing, text show me to 123456789. Right. So text codes are great, great, great ways to get phone number. Phone numbers are gold. I'm a huge fan of text codes. Again, they are free to use. All those leads are yours. So it's pretty cool. Other tools that we have here are landing pages and squeeze pages. So landing pages and squeeze pages, again, totally free to use. You can use as many times as you want. You are creating links. And then you share those links out into the world. Just like if you found an article that you liked and you were to put that like on Facebook for someone to read it, or maybe you'd blog about that article to give value, or email that article to friends and family members, right? Just like that. You're essentially sharing a link to people. You want them to click on it to get the value. Same thing here. You're creating a link. You put it on Facebook. You email it to people. You put it out for people to see it. So that way they click the link to get value. In order to get that value, they give you their email address. So for example, let me show you just a couple that I've made on Facebook. Here we go. Looking to invest. All of these homes in San Diego County are multifamily properties. Give me a call if you want to review your options. So my goal is to get them to, click here. And what it does is it takes them to that value, right? It takes them to a list of properties that are multifamily properties. And it takes them to that list on my kvCORE website. So another cool thing about your website is, yes, it's giving lots of value to you because you get lots of insight. But now as my consumer is looking at this list of properties, they're going to find one that they like. Maybe it's this cute one with the red door. So they look at that listing, and as they are scrolling through and looking for photos, it's going to ask them to register. Now I'm already registered, there's Tracy, already registered, so it's not going to let me register again. But now Tracy's looking at this property and now she's asking me a question about this property, or maybe she's requesting a showing. right? She wants to go see that this weekend at 11 a.m., request that showing. So lots of value by driving people back to my kvCORE site. So that's just one quick example. That was a squeeze page. It's really quick and easy to make. So if I just wanted to like simulate that again, I do my squeeze page. I did San Diego County. Thinks about it for a second. There we go. I did listing type. I scrolled down to multifamily. I generated my link, and then I shared this link onto Facebook. So in less than 30 seconds, I'm putting out ways for myself to generate leads. Now, I know you are all over the country. So for you, the areas that you can search for are going to be the MLSs that you're a part of. So just know that. So for those of you in Florida, you can't look at the California ones and vice versa. So just be aware of that. I happen to be in California myself, so that's why I can show San Diego County. Yeah, and looking at my website's very different than yours. So let me go ahead and show you what yours looks like. I honestly am in love with your website. This is one of our premium templates. I love this website. It's very modern. It's very sleek. As you look through the website, remember our goals are to, generate leads, are to show your industry expertise, to provide value to your consumers. And that's exactly what this website does, right? And so this is the company site, so your online real estate brokerage. As I scroll down, I get to know a little bit about you. So this will be you on your website. I'll get to know a little bit about the services that are provided. I'll get to know, okay, what's my home worth? Let me check that out. And what about these different featured areas, right, that I might be looking for a home in? Let's connect on social media. Let's look at some of these listing carousels, right? And so I can adjust the listing carousels. That's one thing that's customizable. I can change out my custom areas. I can change out my background image. Other things I can customize are my navigation tabs. So this says search or looking for homes. On mine, it says find my dream home. So you can do that. You can also go in and add custom pages and custom resources. So for me, I'm calling attention to Oceanside, right? That's where I live. That's where I work. So I want to call attention to things that are relevant and valuable if you live in Oceanside. So those are all free customizations that you can make on your website. We'll talk about that in training.
Christina,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to jump into your flow, but there was a great question that was presented by Jared. He currently, and I thought it would be great to answer it live right here when you're talking about the websites, because I totally agree. That is a beautiful website that's been customized specifically for this office and this brokerage. This is beautiful. But the question was, I have another website. Can I use it with my kvCORE?
Well, so it depends on what you mean by use it with kvCORE. If you have a domain, so like the address, the kellysellsrealestate.com, if you already have that and you can forward that to your kvCORE site. So if that's what you mean by can I use that with kvCORE, heck yes, keep your marketing, keep what you're doing, things like that. Now, if you mean you have a website by you have the actual content of a website, also, yes, it's just different. So I can go to my web and IDX section, let's say, and I can look at the different embedding options. So I can take my other website and put in, this code here. So consumers on my other site can still search for properties there. It'll forward them to my kvCORE site to get the results, but I can use that to kind of integrate and work together. So either way, the answer is yes, depending on
right.
what exactly you're asking.
There's also great ways to utilize the custom pages and navigation tabs. You can certainly link your website over to the kvCORE website. You could even use a landing page within kvCORE to generate leads that will flow right into your kvCORE and Smart CRM, but it may land them on your other website that you're using. So Jared, it's really all about what you are intending to use it for, but lots of great strategies. And we go into those actually in some of our trainings that we do. So thanks, Christine. I thought that was best answered live.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Kelly. And thanks, Jared. So yeah, there's lots of ways to generate leads, lots of ways to customize and personalize your website experience. I, I'm in love with your website personally. They did a great job putting this together for you. But lots of ways to generate leads, utilizing your website, going outside of your website as well, bringing in things for print advertising like QR codes, which we quickly glanced over and I didn't talk about, but they were there. Right there. QR codes, different kinds of print advertising as well. So lots of ways to generate leads that are yours. They are private to you as well. So no one else can go in there and see those leads. No one can, download them, edit them, anything like that. Those are going to be your leads, which I think is really important to us in our business. So we've talked about leads, different ways we can get people into kvCORE. There is also marketplace options. So for those of you who just kind of zoned out for the last 5 minutes and said, I don't want to learn how to do these things, that's fine. The important thing is that you have leads and contacts, new ones. Right? That's how we stay in business. And so there's lots of tools that you can use, but there's also ways to, outsource that. You could go to our marketplace and we have a ton of lead generation and advertising options here for you. And you can pick the ones that are most going to fit your needs. So if you're like a farmer or territory manager, or you want to be one, you're going to love Nosy Neighbor. Personally, I love Nosy Neighbor. You pick a zip code, we only sell it to one person, and we advertise in print and online to the neighbors anytime a property goes up for sale, right? Those nosy neighbors, right? Maybe you have a property to promote and you can do that with Property Boost. Maybe you want to promote a lot of properties because you don't have a specific one to promote. So there's lots of strategies, lots of products in here for you to pick out your needs. And even better, if none of these quite match what you need and what you want, we even have this done for you services. So you can make custom ads here. We'll make custom newsletters. We'll blog for you. We'll do all kinds of things for you through the marketplace. So this is that dessert menu, those add-ons to supercharge. Lots of options here depending on what your needs are. So I like to point those out. So now that we have leads, contacts, people in our system, we also want to make sure we're then nurturing those leads and contacts and communicating with them. So lots of ways to do that as well. We can automate a lot of that by going to our marketing section. We can schedule out mass emails. Maybe I want to wish someone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year's, but I don't want to sit there and send that email out. So let me schedule it in advance to go. Maybe I want to make sure I'm texting everyone on their birthday this year. Maybe, maybe that's a New Year's resolution. It's definitely going to be one of mine. So let's have kvCORE do that for me. Same thing with home ownership anniversaries. Let's automate what we can, right? So that way the other things that we can't automate are going to be even more impactful. Those follow-up systems that I mentioned, those are called smart campaigns. So I can manage the ones that are in here. The thing that I love about smart campaigns, and there are so many things that I love, is that they are really tailored to your relationship or your status of each lead. So for example, like I mentioned, after I meet someone at an open house, how do I follow up with them? Well, it's probably different than the way that I'm going to follow up with someone in my sphere of influence, right? Those are not going to be the same things. And that's going to be even different than the way I follow up with someone who's brand new, who I've never talked to. And so that's what smart campaigns do. There's all these different follow-up systems in here, and they're already in here for you. So that's the second thing that I love about them. They are already in here for you. There's a ton in here that have already been created. Now, some of you are like, great, excellent. I don't want to do anything. I don't have to customize. I'm super excited on that. And some of you are going to want to put your own stamp on it. So that's the second thing that I love, is that you can take them out of the box and use them as is. They're already ready for you. Or you can take them out of the box and make a couple customizations, right? Kind of just, maybe put a new paint job on it, make it a little bit different. Or you can completely build your own from scratch by adding a new campaign. So I love that they're already here for you, but you can make your own, like depending on just how involved you want to get into the system, how tailored and specific you are. Yeah, so I love smart campaigns. You can save yourself so much time, so many keystrokes, so many things that we can do for you. And it's all designed to get responses. So that way we can engage, right? Let me send you a text. So you respond to that text. Now we're having a conversation. Let me send you an email. So you respond to that. Now we're having a conversation. Because as you all know, our business is all about relationships. So these smart campaigns are all relationship builders. So I love smart campaigns. I can talk about them for hours. Kelly knows this. I won't do that to us today, but I love smart campaigns. Now, there's also, as I mentioned, hot behaviors that we want to know about. If someone saves a property, I want to know about that. If they look at one property more than 3 times, I want to know about that. So behavioral automation is going to make sure that I know about that. So this is all of the automation that's in place for me to make sure I'm nurturing and heating up and keeping warm all the different relationships that I have here within my kvCORE system. Now, I can also manage things myself. I can go to my smart CRM. A CRM is a customer relationship manager. It's where all of my leads are. My newest person is on top. So it's really easy for me to keep an eye on, okay, yesterday was super busy. I got a lot of notifications. Let me just take a couple minutes today and look at kvCORE, make sure I didn't miss anything. It's all right here for me. Right now, all of my leads are here in order. I can reorder them. Maybe I want to look at my oldest leads. I just click that column, it reorders it for me. I'm good to go. Maybe I want to search for a specific person, right? Oh, that's right. Tiffany, I was going to call her. I don't remember her number. Let me look her up. There she is. Let me call her now, right? And I can complete my call right from within here. Or maybe I want to look for a group of people, right? Maybe I want to send a text message to my sphere of influence. I want to do it all at once, save myself some time. I can do that. I filter. I look for my sphere of influence and I apply that filter. And now I have a list of people that I can text at once, email at once, add hashtags to them, labels and group them up just all at once. I can do all of that right from within here. I can also look at, all kinds of things in here. I can look and see, my leads that all came from a certain source, right? Maybe I want to look up all my open house leads, whether it was from this week or 6 months ago or wherever. I want to look at them all at once. Or maybe I want to look at all of my seller leads right now. Or maybe I'm going to reach out to my renter leads right now. Now would be a great time to do that. Hey, it's the new year or about to be the new year. If home ownership is on your goals for next year, please let me know. Right? Let's work together and make a plan. That would be a great time to hit up all your renters. Maybe I want to look at their behavior, right? Who has a search alert? Who does not have a search alert? So who needs a little bit of nurturing help there? Who does not have a smart campaign? Who likes to respond to me via text? Maybe I have lost my voice, too much holiday cheer, but I still want to do some outreach and some communication. So let me see who responds to me via text, and I'm just going to text them and do my prospecting, my reach out like that. So all kinds of things that I can filter for and look for in here. So I'm in love with my smart CRM as well. Lots of ways to communicate with people, whether that's sending them mass emails or mass text messages, or I've got my group of, let's say my sphere, and I'm going to individually reach out to them. But now I have my list. So I click on Sam because Sam is first, and Sam has no phone number. So Sam gets an email. And then I have this next button. I just go to the next person on my list, which is pretty cool, right? I've got Terrence here. Terrence gets a phone call. I go to the next person on my list. John Legend, we're BFFs. Let me reach out to John. So I can just kind of go through next. Another one of my favorite features is this core video. So raise your hand if you have ever heard of BombBomb. Right? That's what this is. We literally partnered with them. Okay. So core video, the reason I love it so much is, well, there's a lot. when we communicate with people and they can see us and see our body language, it is significantly more effective than just an email, right? We all know that. And so this is a great way to do some email video marketing. So everyone has the free version of this, which means that I can send 10 video emails every single calendar month. So now is a great time to hop in there. We've got, half the month left. Make that a goal to do your 10 emails, a month. So I'm going to get in here. I'm going to record my video to Stephanie and send it on its way and go to my next person. Now, when I fall in love with Core Video, I might choose to get that dessert menu add-on item. It's $30 a month, and you can send unlimited video messages. You can mass send those video messages. So maybe I want to wish everyone a happy holidays all at once. I can just get that done here. My favorite thing is that you can put them into smart campaigns, and just think about how impactful a introduction video email is compared to just a regular introduction email, like significantly more, right? And so that's one thing that I love about that. Try it out, try on the free version, see if you want that upgrade, that pro version. Personally, I would suggest it. I don't make commission, but I think it's very cool. So here in my details, I can see all kinds of details. Where is this person on their client journey? Do I have past 2 activities with them? Yes, I do. What is my overall history with them? Emails that have been sent, text messages, phone calls, notes, all that kind of good stuff. And I can see how I can take action with them. I can also see what kvCORE is doing for me to keep this relationship going. This person is getting property alerts, which is great. However, they're missing out on smart campaigns. They're missing out on market reports. There's so much automation here that they could be on to make my system even more powerful. We're going to review all of that within our agent training, how to add this, how to edit this, look and see who might be missing it. Quick hint though, most new leads come in already powered up, so you're good to go there. So lots and lots and lots of things that kvCORE can do for you, right? It can keep you organized on your dashboard. It can give you ideas of what to do today if you're just not quite sure. It can allow you to search and filter for your contacts so you can do mass communication. It can allow you to look through the active listings on your MLS and leverage those to send out to people, right? It allows you to automate communication and follow up. It allows you to generate free leads. It allows you to edit your website and manage it and customize it to your needs. You can go and see what kind of add-ons and dessert items you might want. What I missed so far is our business analytics. So if I want to come in here and see, okay, which lead source performed the best for me this last year? If I want to see how am I doing, because I think I'm doing all my phone calls, but let's look at that. I'm not, that's terrible, right? Let's see where I can improve and see where I have room for improvement. And all of this is in one program for me. It's all here for me, which is, well, pretty dang great. So how are you going to learn about this? Well, that's also pretty easy. Very, very straightforward. We have lots of support for you along the way. I'm going to focus on 2 things for you right now. One is that we have support via this smiley face chat. So if you have questions, you can reach out. It is a bot that goes first. And then from there, we do have, you get in line in the queue to talk to people. So any questions that you have along the way, feel free to check those out. What I really, really want you to focus on though, is the Agent Quick Start. I mentioned that we have on-demand learning resources, and this is where you want to start. So this Agent Quick Start, and when I click that to open it up, there are videos for me to watch, and they're pretty short videos, right? We don't want to take up your entire day, but there's videos to watch. And then I stop and kind of quiz myself on, okay, did the important things stick? Do I need to go back and rewatch something? Do it, am I understanding what I'm learning about? And then I do something with that knowledge, right? So I learn, I check myself, and then I put it into action. And that's how this Agent Quick Start is set up. So you will click here to start the course. Okay, and there are 4 sections in here. Oh, there we go, Agent Quick Start. So there's 4 sections in here. There is setting up your kvCORE. There is managing your contacts and automations, getting familiar with your websites and your listings, and fueling up your pipeline. So those are the 4 sections, right? Then there's conclusions and that kind of good, tying the bow on it kind of thing. So what you want to do is give yourself enough time to do setting up kvCORE and managing your contacts and automation before we get together on Monday. So we are getting together again on Monday, and that will be at 10:30 Pacific, 1:30 Eastern. So these videos in total are going to be about half an hour. So for these 2 sections, it's about half an hour of videos. So I would put in your calendar about an hour worth of time, just so that way you've got extra time between now and next Monday. It doesn't have to be all at once. I'm not telling you to sit down and carve out an hour. If that works for you, more power to you, do that. But if it's, 20 minutes a day, maybe it's half an hour today and 10 minutes tomorrow, but you want an hour to go through these first 2 sections by Monday. Okay, so you want to go through and watch these videos. Quick note on the videos, if it's too small, there's these little rectangle and rectangle, so you can expand it to the whole screen. If we talk too fast for you or too slow for you, there's this setting icon and you can speed us up or slow us down. So however you need us, you can, if you miss something, rewind it, rewatch it. So it's very cool. So you want to watch the videos, do that quick knowledge check, and then you have your to-do list, your action items. So an hour between now and Monday, make the time, find the time. So that way when we get together on Monday, we can do a deeper dive of these concepts and help you get started utilizing kvCORE. Now, we talked about a lot today, right? One more time for anyone who missed it. Your big takeaway, you want to start your Agent Quick Start. So right here in the top right-hand corner of your kvCORE dashboard, you want to click on that. And you then want to say, start the course. Okay, you want to do the first 2 sections, takes about an hour or probably less, or maybe, takes about an hour. And so we'll be ready for our next meeting on Monday. So again, we learned a lot. We learned what kvCORE is, how it's different from other software, why people are using it, the leads that you generate, those are safe, those are private to you. You can creatively brand yourself with your front-facing website, scale up your business as it grows, combine outside tools and systems to make your life a lot easier. There's free and paid lead generation within here, and you can manage your leads and your pipeline so you are really growing your business. So thank you all for coming. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Remember that if you do want to opt in, just make sure that you send an email to admin@premieragentnetwork.com. There you go. And if you have already opted in, you'll be sent your welcome email shortly. Your subject line literally says, "Welcome to kvCORE," so you can't miss it. Thank you all for coming. If you have any other questions, keep throwing it in the chat. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Monday.